The other part of artificial intelligence is that we develop sensors and such. So, uh, just like a car, well, basically, there's, well, I'm- I think they still go into them. It's been a while since I've done mechanics and stuff, but a car would go into limp mode and basically, look, so not everything's going right, but friggin', hey, you'll be able to get to where you need to, or get to, it's basically like a flat tire because the electronic control module is regulating things so they're not as wet, and it's like, alright, so, anyway, so there's sensors, and so if machine's performing and, oh, hey, the oil level's low, and when it gets to a certain point, it just stops working. Instead of burning out the machine. Excuse me. I mean, that's an emotion. It has feelings, right? A machine has feelings, right? Yes and no. I mean, the thing is, does it actually feel or anything? No, I mean, because what do we actually feel? Like our body, like we're just attached to our bodies. It's all up here. And these are the machines. Our bodies are the machines. And it's like, yeah, I mean, okay, hey, this shit's hot, friggin', or whatever else. Oh no, I just melted my finger. I can still, brr, go around and whatever else. It doesn't fully decapacitate me. And the thing is, basically, it's. So, I mean, what is emotion? And it's. Maybe we're just being, fooled ourselves with emotion. At least all we're doing is just trying to create a fantasy for someone. I mean, that's basically it. And it's up to them to, have those feel good feelings. Like to, like false motivation is better than no motivation and such. Um, uh, Feelings is when feelings are, whatever one wants to think they are. I mean, but like I said, it does go to consciousness. I mean, or like as explaining earlier, with machines, there are sensors and such, and so, I mean, that's what nerves are. And so being able to just create a thought that stimulates nerves, that's love, baby. There's no other way to put it. I mean, and that, like I said, that's why we're separated from the gods. Because we, because we don't know. And we're not immortal. And, and it's like, wow, we have this time, to just kind of fuck off and just kind of like, wow, this is what it's like to be a human and such, to be immortal. Like to know that, we're gonna die. It's kind of crazy, and that goes into the whole simulation, theory. Well, I'm not even going into all that, but it's. I mean, do we know if frogs have a conscience? Do they know right from wrong, or they just act? Um, there's so many things out there. I mean, we don't know what really makes things work. And how I mean, but the thing is that whatever life is, it's got a very stubborn will to survive and uh, is able to adapt to the environment. And I mean, like I was saying earlier, about you know losing the fingers. I mean, think about like crocodiles that lose a leg, and things of that nature. Because the mind has control of the body. Because like that's the thing. It's like that's our machine. So I mean, what really are emotions? I mean, I would say that emotions are our interpretations of the universe. And the thing is that sometimes it's hard to tune things out, but it's just like a radio. There's an infinite range of frequencies. What do we want to listen to? What do we want to listen to? And this is how uh, the internet could actually be a hell of a better item, because we could be creating algorithms to strengthen the minds of the entire world through this infrastructure, through this technology. And instead, it's being used to push politics, corrupt politics, disrupting minds, and it's just to waste time. There's so many better ways that the internet could be used right now, and that's why I strongly recommend that the best way to freaking attack the system is to come up with a new internet. And I'm not too certain how. But the thing is, friggin', we can pull all the technology from their sites and we can utilize it better on our sites. It's not about being underground. It's about censorship free. It's about freaking, because to have a technology which was able to scan the internet, basically everything that's on the internet, all of documented history, like that's been posted on there. I mean, I want to talk about the Library of Alexandria. It's got nothing on the internet. And for us to have a technology out there which does exist, which is able to scan the entire internet, like freaking a couple times a second, or a few times a second. I mean, that's a way to get real-time information. And so to have that artificial intelligence broadcasting the global consciousness, according to the internet and such, that is where we need to go. Because, I mean, unless there's bias written in the code, and that's the damn thing, is that this is just a Wunderwaffe, a wonder weapon against these tyrants. And if there's anyone out there who actually hears this, friggin', it's going to take a loyal group. It's going to take a lot of trust. And because I think there can't be any flaws in the system, and there can't be any bias and such. And um, I mean, basically, it needs to be like we need a Supreme Court for this algorithm, because we don't have it all figured out, and so there's going to be times where we need to have things figured out, and it's going to take the creatives. I mean, because um, we're still better than the machines. It's just that we need to work together. Take care, be safe, be kind, stay strong. I love you all.